the Usos were on another level tonight with their cockiness. They were ready to bring Solo back. Jacob seemed a little unsure of himself, but Roman Reigns was ready to make Solo bow down to him. LA Knight shows up, chaos ensues, but Andy, Solo delivering the spike to Roman Reigns. I told you last week, you were real nervous about it. And it, like you just said, it wasn't looking great until the spike happened. And man, I was hooked the entire time.
Yeah, I was too. There was a moment, that you said the Usos were firing on all cylinders tonight. I've never hated the Usos more in my entire life than I did
Dude,
tonight.
they were
Especially
on
Jay.
they were on one tonight. It was crazy.
Especially Jay. Jay was annoying. Every time I saw Jay on screen, I wanted to throw something at my screen. But they did their job really well. Everything worked like it was supposed to. I don't know like what's next. I don't know if they can keep this momentum going. This was a step in the right direction for this new version of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, my biggest takeaway from it all is not necessarily that Solo spiked Roman. Like, I would have been more shocked and more upset if that hadn't have happened.
Right.
My thing is Roman Reigns is now a full blown heel.
Mm.
Like, there's no you don't do what he did tonight and still be a good guy. Like, there's no way that they can try to come out. They're going to. Like, I can guarantee you, they're going to have him come out.
Yes, they are.
He's going to try to act like the babyface for a few minutes. My thing is, this wasn't like a slowly built turn. This felt like Cena turning babyface. Like, he just showed up and is now a heel. Oh, okay. I guess we just roll with it now. Roman Reigns is a heel out of nowhere for no reason right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really crazy. It really was. It was like snap of a finger and he's a heel. And it's like, because I initially wrote down in my notes, like the way he was talking to Buffalo and the pop that he was getting, I was like, Roman's babyface. And then all of a sudden, Andy, like when Solo came out, I thought like, okay, he's pushing this a little bit, but it kept going and going. And like that whole segment, I know you said that the segment was bad until it turned really good really fast. I mean, it took me back to OG Bloodline is what that took me back to. The way that they were beating down Solo and then the way they beat down LA Knight. Like that took me back to OG Bloodline. To your point exactly. Roman's a heel. And you said they're going to try to make him a babyface, but the reaction that Solo got tonight, the reaction that LA Knight got tonight, and the reaction that Penta is going to get in Mexico City when he faces Roman Reigns, it's going to be real hard for Roman to be a babyface for the next couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all, I mean, you can easily tell this is all heading to WarGames. Like, this is fast track.
Yeah.
We're heading to WarGames. They're probably going to be the heel team. This may be where the Bloodline, like, WarGames is where the Bloodline turns on Roman and we start to tell that story. But it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be very difficult for him to be a babyface, especially after what we saw this week. Like, maybe he's been towing the line the last couple of weeks, but I don't think so. Like, I think he's just been a full-blown babyface in his last several feuds, while the Bloodline has been heels. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's now this massive heel. But I mean, if you had told me 2 months ago that Solo Sikoa would be one of, if not the biggest babyface on the roster now, I wouldn't believe you. But after the pop that he got tonight and the pop that he got last week, and how, like, on every time I open up any kind of social media, the clip I see is him ducking Jay's warning shot, like all of that stuff.
Yes.
Solo is a made man right now. And I really hope they keep that momentum up with him.
Okay, so that leads me to my question. I know that Penta is getting the shot in the tournament. And it seems like LA Knight, Money in the Bank, writing's on the wall. When does Solo get a shot? Because this is like, to me, this is like between Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble 23 and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. Sami Zayn somewhere stuck in the middle, and everybody wants to see it. You're putting Solo right in that same situation. So when do we force feed that one?
maybe if we have another Saturday night's main event at some point between now and, I mean, I know we have the one in Georgia, but it's not happening there.
Right.
Maybe between Money in the Bank and Survivor Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
maybe if we have a Saturday night's main event, you could squeeze one in there. I think they're probably going to go more towards Solo and Jacob again
Yeah,
than
probably.
they are Solo and Roman. Like I would not be shocked if Solo doesn't get a world title opportunity from Roman. Now, if LA Knight somehow wins the world title, I could see him and Solo having a match for it at some point, and then maybe the Bloodline gets involved or something.
Sure.
But if Roman Reigns is world champ, like I know Solo's a big deal right now. I don't think they want to put him in that world title picture because a lot like Sami Zayn, it may, if you don't have anything planned for him after that, it may hinder or it may just completely stop his push as soon as he loses to Roman for that world title. So they may
Yeah.
pivot and go towards towards Jacob. They may go towards Jay. My question is to you, and you can help me because I am very lost in some aspects of this Bloodline storyline. So maybe
Aren't we all? Let's figure it out together.
He told every single member of the Bloodline not to touch LA Knight, correct?
Yep.
Yet he only got on Jacob tonight for touching him when Jimmy very clearly kicked him in the stomach and they beat him up before they picked him up.
Yep. And yeah, I know that was really strange. I think it was a matter of let me get the first shot.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Because the first thing that happened, Jay went after him. LA Knight pulled the top rope down. Jimmy went after him. LA Knight knocked him out of the ring also. So Roman didn't get the chance to admonish them because LA Knight knocked him out of the ring. I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's what the actual logic is, but to me, it was almost like, let me get the first shot.
Yeah.
Then we can make him pay kind of thing. But I'm going to flip it back over to you, man, because the thing that I took away from this whole segment, Solo's pop was incredible. LA Knight, even at the end, taking his watch off and throwing it at Roman and saying, I got 10 more of these. You keep that one, was hilarious. Dude, what I took away from this whole thing was how stoic Jacob Fatu was in the corner the whole time.
Yeah.
The minute Roman said, no, and backed him up, he didn't move, Andy. To the point where I almost thought he was going to walk out with Solo and LA Knight and really flip this thing on its head. What do you make of that?
I mean, I think the story they're probably going to go with is he's trying to prove a point to Roman of, if you want me to be me and you want me to be in this bloodline, like, I'll listen to you. But that means if you tell me not to touch him and they're beating you up,
I ain't touching him.
That's on you, big dog. Like you shouldn't have put that stipulation in place until you tell me otherwise. He is a loyal man that follows through. I think that is probably what they're going to go with. But I think it's also a great out for whenever Jacob has enough.
Yeah.
And makes a turn. But now here's the question. Like let's fantasy book to Survivor Series. Let's say the bloodline does turn on Roman. If Jacob's the first one to throw the shot at Roman after Roman has berated him over the last couple of months, is Jacob the babyface or is Roman the babyface coming into that turn?
Yeah, that's so true. I would say it's probably Roman coming out of that, just because of how the company will want to perceive him. So they'll try to make it as, I mean, look at what happened tonight when Jacob snapped on Solo. Like it was boom out of nowhere. It was scary to an extent. So if they play up that version of Jacob being the one to turn on Roman, then I think Roman's absolutely the babyface. But over the next 6 weeks or so, when he's going to be a heel all the way to Money in the Bank, at least, I don't know. He's one of those that I don't think it's difficult to flip back and forth, but you got to just be careful as to where you're going and how it happens,
He can't be the new Big Show.
Right.
Right. He can't be the new show where, he's got to be a heel in this story. We have nothing. Oh, you got to be a babyface in this story. We have nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think they have to be careful of, like, we want Roman to be Roman. We like the mob boss Roman.
Yes.
But I think the reason why fans love it so much now is that we gradually saw it in the first story. And then if he would have kept that mentality after the Bloodline split, I think then you could have picked up this Bloodline story all over again, and it would have made a lot more sense. But it seems like we're kind of going back to a different version of Roman that is just out of nowhere that I think people are going to have to start getting used to again. But by the end of it, fans are going to be all over it again.
City Kitty live in the chat with us. Thank you so much. If you are also joining us in the chat, drop your comments, drop your questions. We haven't said that yet. We appreciate you guys doing that. The show's for the fans, by the fans. We want you to interact and help drive this show. City Kitty saying Fatu didn't like that Roman made the twins captains and didn't include him. He could be defecting. I can 100% see that.
Yeah.
Let's also remind everybody that when Jacob acknowledged Roman after he lost the match it wasn't Backlash, was it Italy? Was that what it was? When they wrestled? He gave Jacob an Ulafala and did not give the twins anything. So now the twins are getting something and Jacob's not. So to that point, by City Kitty in the chat, the Ulafalas not acknowledging Jacob, the tension backstage earlier between Jay and Jacob, and that we have seen that built over the last couple of weeks. And Andy, we've joked that it's not going anywhere. The tension's been built and it's like it's not there and then it is there. I don't know, Andy. All I'm saying is I'm glad we have a lot more good questions than bad questions surrounding this Bloodline story. Lots of different ways we can go with this over the next couple months.